we're gonna do the jar now with this beautiful blue glitter. Let me get some of the resin separated. And we're just gonna pour some in there. And then let's see how many ounces we have. All right, so we need 4 drops of glue. All right, now we can add 4 drops of glue. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, good and gloopy. Just want to rub around in there, make sure it gets everywhere. There's a little lip at the bottom. Just want to help prevent bubbles until I can get a bubble remover. That blue is absolutely gorgeous. Oh, and I may have to mix up some more. Let me get some in the cap. And I still did not mix enough. Let me see what I can scrape. If anything, I'll just have to trim the molds. Not the molds, the pieces, the finished pieces, the castings. I don't mind doing that. All right, let me see if I can burn these bubbles off without setting everything on fire. Perfect. Oh, that one did catch a little bit. I'll just have to keep an eye on those. All right, and then we're gonna redo this soap dish, hoping to make it look more watermelon-y than the last one. Okay, and I'm gonna get a small stick just to stir. We're gonna drop in the red alcohol ink. And before I dome it, I have the same black glitter as before. This time I'm just gonna drop a little bit in here and there. And it's probably gonna sink, but that's gonna be fine. I think I want to do it purple. I love this purple in soap. This will be the first time using it in resin, but it's so pretty in soap. I can't see how it wouldn't be in resin as well. And I am also going to add some shimmer. A lot this time. Because this cross is going to go inside a bigger mold as an embed. Alright, so now let me dissolve the mica. To add some resin. Well, I could probably add it all to this cup. Might even have some extra. We'll just have to see. Let's get this mixed up good. I'm going to give just a quick spritz. Not really anywhere for bubbles to hide in this mold, but just want to be sure. Oh, I can see the crushed crystal in the purple. That is beautiful. But I am now going to have to break out my flower molds because we have extra. So I got these two. I'm not sure if I'll have enough to fill the rows all the way, but I have done them in multiple colors before to go into a piece, so I think I'm gonna try and do the rows. So we won't have enough to fill it for sure, but the next color I can top it off. We will be back for demold. Okay, so I do not know what happened to the pouring of these molds, but unfortunately somehow it got lost. So we're just gonna unmold them now. This is a rose jar. If I can get it started. And since I lost the footage, what I did was I painted the inside with a mica powder. And looks pretty good. It's still a little transparent. If I can get it in the camera. And then of course, see the crushed crystal that I added. Just a little trimming. See a couple of bubbles, but I can fix those easily with some UV resin. Alright, that's the lid. Now we'll get the jar out. Just a slight trim around the bottom. I do not see any bubbles, so thank God for that. And it just sits like that. There we go. Let me put this back in. Just need to trim around the bottom. But that glitter is absolutely beautiful. Don't see any bubbles around the rim. Oh, that's beautiful. Alright, I can tell there's going to be some trimming on this. I over poured it a little bit. So yeah, usually what I do to start with is just take these clippers and can go all the way around. And then any rough spots, I'll sand and use Resin Restore that Michelle by Glitz and Glitter sells. The stuff is fantastic. Okay, and then the top just sits down in there like that. Had these bows left over from the jar, and it was a matte mold, so I would want to make that the top, but it's still pretty that way. I could clear coat it. Got a little trim, not much, but those would be great to go in something too. And just a little trim here. And these are just little bows. Those would be really cute in beds. Right, and then we have a hummingbird. That is a, I believe they call it a diamond or a blinged mold, I'm not sure. And then this is the turtle that makes a shaker. Other than that, he's good to go. So this is the shell. And I used Let's Resin UV resin, and then you fill it and you can UV resin it on or use a glue. But so that's what he'll look like. You just put whatever you want in there, put the shell on. You can put a flat back bell on him, keychain, whatever you want to make him. I usually do keychains with him. I would probably add them to keychains. They still feel a little bendy, probably because they're so thin, so they'll have to harden up for a little while longer. Let me see. Super cute. And even the hole to make it a pendant, keychain, whatever, got full on this one. But once he's hard and fully cured, I can drill that out, no problem. Okay, we're gonna finish demolding everything. These are some of the pieces that I lost the footage of pouring. Some are still there. This is the tray that we just had leftover green. I think it looks pretty good. The greens are just gorgeous. I'll probably do like some permanent vinyl with a saying in there. I don't even see any bubbles. And I don't even feel where I'll have to trim. So I domed that one good. Alright. Now, here's the remake of the watermelon. Soap dish, I should finish saying. It's always so hard to get started. There we go. And hopefully this way it looks better. Oh, the greens are beautiful. And yep, I think I like this way a lot better. Just needs a slight trim around that edge. I wish I had spread the glitter a little more, but that looks a lot more like a watermelon than the first one did. Let me see if I can get some alcohol down in here. Just work it around the mold. Get it, yep, there goes the suction. Okay. Yep, and now it should just pop right out, hopefully. Ah. No bubbles, just a slight trim. That blue is gorgeous. And so this is just going to be a bigger version of this jar. All right, let's get the lid. Just a little trim. And you know, I think I probably will do something for the tops of these. Maybe I'll take one of my flower molds and pour some to match, just to decorate them up a little bit. But of course, at the end of the video, you'll get pictures of everything blinged out or whatever I decide to do. And this is the cross. Now, I don't remember if this was lost or not, but this is going to go inside a bigger piece for like an embed or inclusion. That came out gorgeous. That came out gorgeous. That purple and that crushed crystal together. So that's going to be the front. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can see the sparkle. All right, so we'll be back with pictures of everything finished up. So this is the little jar that we did. I just added a heart to the top of it. And the bigger jar kind of did the same thing. Took some of the colors out of the glitter and just added it to the top. Not sure what else I'm going to do with this green dish. I did bling it out with rhinestones around the rim. I don't know whether to just leave it like that or not. And this is the rose jar that we painted inside the lid. I added a hummingbird to the top. And just take the lid off. And you have like a little trinket jar, dish, whatever you want to use it for. And they are sealed with clear sealer.